In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was the Son, and the Son was power of ready culture, transmitting online.
Under the sun we warm, in the cool of Rastaman storm. Hear the drums start to hum, Kwesi come feel strong. Kwesi so true.
Radio culture, radio of the reggae dancehall.
Kwesi Bako, hear our plea. Play your song, set us free. On the streets where the children play, Rastaman song leads the way. Feel the beat in our heart. Kwesi Bako, where art thou? Kwesi Bako, oh so true. Rasta roots, me and you. Kwesi Bako, hear our plea. Play your song, set us free.
1212 Radio Culture. Oh, what a feeling. Yes, indeed. My name is Jack Beloved, anointed Kwesi, a son, Bako. Yes, same and one, that no. Yes. All right. Welcome to Radio Culture. Welcome to the maiden edition of Playlist. Playlist is a new addition or a new innovation that we're bringing on Reggae Reverbs. It's still the same and one Reggae Reverbs, right? But you know, Reggae Reverbs has many faces. Sometimes we interview artists, sometimes we preview and profile music, sometimes we do different things with this. Now, the new addition, the new baby on the block is what we call Playlist. With Playlist, what we're doing is we're bringing some personalities, mostly reggae related personalities, and then we will go through a playlist of their favorite songs, strictly GH Reggae Dancehall. It's as simple as that. That's the whole concept. Whole concept is that we bring in personalities. Occasionally, we may bring personalities who are not even reggae artists or even reggae industry related, right? But they just may be like personalities. But for the most part, the people that will be hosting on this show will be reggae personalities, reggae related personalities who will go through their playlist with us. And on the maiden edition, I am happy to announce the presence of my beloved brethren, the man who loves Gobe. I wonder how the song would have been if back in the day we had the term Gobe, right? But anyway, welcome to the show, man. Carl Rastanta.
Rastafari.
Yes. Tanto, what the man say?
Yeah, man, everything I hear, man. Greetings to one and all in the name of His and to Your Majesty of
Rastafari. Yes. All right. Tonto, Jokegari Tatale, make I ask you before we start the show. Back in the day, we didn't have the term Gobe, right? Gobe is something that I heard just a couple years ago. I think it's a new term that they use for that food, Yokegari, right? If we had the term Gobe back in the day, what would the song have sounded like? Tell us.
Well, that could be a something, I never wrap my brain around that.
But would that be Gobe Tatale or something?
Maybe it could be like
Hami Gobe Tatale or something. Toto, bless and love, give thanks. Nothing. Where are you speaking to us from right now? It's been a while since people heard from you musically. It's like what they always say in Kakrabreji. What go on?
Yeah, man, everything I really, everything on channel, it still works are going in, one way or the other. Yeah, currently I'm speaking to you right from the heart of Sweden.
Mm-hmm.
The second capital called Gothenburg.
Gothenburg.
The state of Volvo.
Yeah, that's where they make the Volvo cars, don't it?
Yeah.
Wicked, nice, historic city that. Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's an industrial city,
Yes, nice. All right, Tonto. So as you know, today I'll be going through your playlist. We're going to play 10 of your favorite songs, right? Strictly GH Reggae Dancehall. Of course, your song will be your number one, or Mebwana.
Well, you know funny thing about me.
Talk to me.
I don't even listen to my own songs.
I mean,
do you know
because it's already played in your head every time, so that makes sense. I mean, you made the song.
Yeah.
I think it's same with most artists though. You would listen every now and then, but for the most part, I think I understand what you're saying. But go through.
Yeah, it's like when you keep listening as a creative artist.
Mm-hmm.
When you're listening over your songs, you end up creating like monotonous songs.
Mm.
You don't have it's hard to be like splendid, and create like variety of styles. So that's the main reason why I don't listen to my own songs.
I see. All right. Regardless, what would be your number one song for today?
My number one song, let's say Inner City.
From Kente. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So what we will do is that we're going to start by playing your song, right?
Yeah.
At least just so that people know who we're talking to properly, in case anybody doubts that it's Tonto who attacked to me and the phone and thing like that, So yeah, and then the laptop chooses this point to crap out. Great. All right. We'll see how this goes. But all right. So your number one is Inner City, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if we should do this from 10 down but anyway, maybe it doesn't even matter, does it? It's not in terms of what should I say? Best to worst or anything like that, right? We just selecting 10 songs. Not true?
Yeah.
All right. Let's hear Rastonto's music. We'll be right back and go into his top favorite songs.
wale meta. Iba sheshi no go wan yo no go kweke itegbe yata boy yo fio koni moye. Inyanyo to mi kemba boy yo go super kids. Wake what te men na keba. Kenye nini keba eyi habi. Ike fried rice pizza sandwich treasure. All the food I me say can walk me ready. Fried rice pizza sandwich treasure. All the food I me say can walk me belly. Talk to every man I me say banango. Down the west coast Africa me say right here in Ghana. Me have a special food that I me eat and go. Right now me come fit tell you the food I say. Banco fufu and basic call me. Your kokale is original note. Banco fufu and basic call me. Your kokale is original note. Your kokale day, your kokale day. I want the food and it's money low. Say your kokale day, your kokale day. I want the food and some of them DJ, some of them some of them in case you live in my body, me.
Featuring the enigmatic. Yes. All right. So featuring the energetic is the word I wanted to use. Man, Carl Osagifo, and also the man called Konfunana. But this is the song called Yokegarita Tale from Rastonto, who is my guest today on playlist. All right, Russ. So you said your number one would be Kente, right? And you mentioned what was the track again?
Inner City.
Inner City. All right. So I'm going to drop a medley from Kente, which I think has Inner City in there. All right. Full Jai Development Plan medley from Kente.
Development plan. Development plan. Development plan. Develop our people. Develop our minds. Develop our education. Yes. Develop our culture. Sound waves blowing my brain, and I can't see no way I can free my mind. System are glowing like flame, and I just can't see no way to free my brain. Sound waves blowing my mind, and I can't see no way I can free myself. No, system are glowing like flame, and I just can't see no way to free my brain. Juvenile delinquent, your life is so wrong. Juvenile delinquent, you must change it now. Now, hey, juvenile delinquent, I said your life is so wrong. Wrong, hey, juvenile delinquent, juvenile delinquent. Two wrongs don't make it right. Could you afford the fight? Two wrongs don't make it right. Could you afford the fight? Two wrongs don't make it right. Could you afford the fight? Two wrongs don't make it right. Could you afford the fight? Can't you see? Love is the only way. Love is the answer. Don't you feel no way? Feel no way. Love all the hurt away. don't you hate no man. Love is the answer. Can't you see? Love is the only way. Love is the answer. Don't you feel no way? Feel no way. Love all the hurt away. And don't you hate no man. Love is the answer. Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Development Plan medley from Kente. And that was the first choice from Rastonto. Actually, the choice was Inner City. For some reason, technology. When I load the Inner City, it freezes my thing for some reason. So, Frederick, please send me a new folder with all the Kente songs. I beg you, all the way from way back, as far back as possible. I need all of them, please. All right. And that goes for every other artist. All right. Yes. If you want some free promotion, no payo zone. You understand? Send us a folder. That's all you have to do. All the song have to be is be good. Simple. That's it. And it will get some free promotion. No question about that. All right. Let's go back and speak with Rastonto. All right, Tonto. Back on the line.
Yeah, man.
Yes. All right. So before we go on to the second one, let's talk a little bit about Kente. What's your memories? What memories do you have about Kente Band?
Kente Band. Wow, I think if you have to be honest and be truthful, it's one of the top classic reggae band we ever had in the country. And for me, I think after Kente, I have not seen that, top classic, well, informed band, in terms of chord progression, melodies, lyrical readings, and those things back in the days, that time. Man, those guys were so powerful, man.
Solid reggae band, not true. You remember when they went to Germany? To go when they went to Europe, actually, to go tour and all of that. You remember those times?
Yeah.
You remember how high Ghana reggae was flying at that time?
I tell you, I remember. Yeah, their German tour.
Anyhow, all right, Tonto. Let's go on to the next track. What's your number 2 track for today?
Number 2, Humble from Consular Hayes.
Consular Hayes. Let's say something small about Consular before we drop the track. I've been trying so hard to reach Consular Hayes. I hear he's in Europe there someplace. Do you know anything about that? Do you know where he is right now?
The last information I had, I learned he was in Amsterdam, Holland.
That's what I heard too. I'm really trying to reach him because you know what? Consular Hayes is one of the pillars of Ghana reggae. Period.
Of course. You can't do it without Consular. When we're growing up, like in our teenage age, Consular Hayes is the thing,
And you know what's special about Consular Hayes for me is back in the day when reggae was frowned upon almost nationally, Consular Hayes' music made it on national television.
Of course.
You understand? That's not a mean feat. Anyhow, ladies and gentlemen, brethren and sistren, Humble from Consular Hayes.
Can't believe what I see with my own eyes. I just can't stand the pressure of man's fantasy. No. Trouble seek for no man chasing for his troubles. eating, drinking, walking, talking is something greater than this that you want. You're eating, drinking, walking, talking is something greater than this that you want. Oh, calm down, humble me, brother man, calm down, humble sister woman, calm down. Humble me, brother man, calm down.
Question one, question back, question Lega, question Bono.
You've got this white world with beautiful surroundings. Yet, mom, wanna live on the moon and the sky.
That song is on now.
Not more than your soul can bear. As if they can carry much across the narrow bridge. You're eating, drinking, walking, talking is something greater than this that you want. You're eating, say you drinking, walking, talking is something greater than this that you want. Oh, calm down, humble me, brother man, calm down. And humble sister woman, calm down. Humble me, brother man, calm down. And humble. You've got this white world with beautiful surroundings. Yet, mom, wanna live on the moon and the stars. I say, trying to get much more than their soul can bear. As if they can carry much across the narrow bridge. You're eating, drinking, walking, talking is something greater than this that you want. You're eating, say you drinking, walking, talking is something greater than this that you want. Oh yeah, calm down, humble, calm down, humble sister woman, calm down. Humble brother man,
Radio culture. Radio culture. Reggae dance. Radio culture.
You're not tuned.
You don't know. Yo, listen, man.
Yeah, that's
People, tell us what you think. Consular Hayes.
Yeah, tell ya.
Solid.
Yeah, I mean, these are the songs, you know, I grew up as my teenage days.
Yes. That's what I remember too. That's what I remember too. And it's sad that I wonder if some of the people, the loud noises, you know, on social media these days about reggae and dancehall and this and that and this and that, the next thing. I wonder if they know about people like Consular Hayes. Because I don't think that Consular Hayes ever postured as a Rasta man, right? But he was very much accepted by the Rasta community because his message, his style, his music, everything was on point. Nobody had to argue with him. And he didn't have to argue with nobody.
No. You can't argue with Consular. I mean, listen to the lyrics. I mean, listen, the lyrics stuff, you know, like, I don't mean to disrespect anyone of, those people going out rare. But when you check those kids, I mean, those people making rare, when you check them, there are some Gen Zs and some, half millennials, you know what I mean?
Basically.
Them people there, they don't, and these people, when you check the young generation, they don't have mentors. Internet is their mentor.
Yeah.
And when you go to the internet, the most influential people, so-called influential, what are they talking about? Pure nonsense.
Yeah. Fun.
Driving the people into materialistic. No balance of life. You understand? So, I feel pity for the Gen Z. Like, well, in our time, I'm between the millennials and the boomers, right? Right? And when we were growing up, we have mentors, we have elders who we listen to, and they say, "Hey, boy, don't go there. Don't do that. Hey, keep your life." And we listen and we think. We roll back and well, reason and balance the thing, and we know that okay, what the elderly man is saying is true. So we are. But the Gen Z, you're talking to them like, you know what I mean? So it's like more time they cannot differentiate reality and fiction. You know, that's the thing. So that's why they are on the internet talking all kind of stuff. But if they know, if they have elders who they listen to and teach them things.
And Tonto, that's why I'm looking for Consular Hayes personally, so that we can document his contribution to the art form. You understand? Because right now it's like everything there everywhere, and it's like, okay, now we have to leave a record, a proper record of the works that people have done. Because if we begin to tell the story of Ghana reggae dancehall, there is no way we can do without certain key names like Roots Anabo, like Kente, like, anyway, let me not influence your playlist. Let me just leave it at that, you know, like Consular Hayes. But anyhow, what's the next one, Tonto? Let's move on to your next track.
The next one will be Black Prophet. That songs that the Doubting, I think you don't have it on your playlist. And he's one of his current one there. I think he was on your playlist. On your
the chart. You mean the chart show?
Yeah, it was. It was on your chart show. I forgot the title escaped me.
Times Like This, I think. In Times Like This.
Yeah, Times Like This.
In Times Like This.
That's the wicked one.
Yeah. That song has been on. It was on the. I think that was the first #1 song actually. I think in week 1 that was the #1 song. This song that we're about to drop, and it's from Black Prophet. Listen, that youth, man. I spoke to him about a couple months ago. I think I was in DC. I went to DC for something. I was in my hotel room, and then he called out of the blue, and we had a very long chat, you know. And the sum of the whole chat that we had was that we had to help each other. We had to basically, like, if you get to step 3, you have to at least help the people on step 2 or step 1. Right? At least help the people on step 1 to get to step 2. And then by the time they get to step 2, hopefully you would have got to step 4. You know what I'm saying? So we had a discussion like that. He's a very serious youth. He's one of the youth that talk to me. Let me not do the talking. Talk to me. What's your
basically, Prophet, I know Prophet way back, you know, way back, you know, as a Zonto. Vibration.
Yes.
Youth and vibration kids and all that time there. And the brother has been a really consistent and trying to stay in, you know, in a more of a kind of a conscious lane.
Yes.
You know.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you know what I like about him most is his professionalism.
Yeah.
If you're talking about one of the most professional, their art very seriously, and they are very much in tune with their art and their craft and their career. That's Black Prophet, this youth right here. Not true, Tonto? I think so.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. That's true, man.
All right. Okay.
And over the years, you know, he has grown really much, getting better and better each time.
Yes.
You know? I really I admire him for that.
Nice. All right. People, Black Prophet with In Times Like This. Love this track.
Oh my Lord, I've been going through a lot of pains. I'm telling you, but Jaja is my light and my salvation. Bring us to the hills, yeah. In times like this, just look up on the hills and you know that you are not alone. In times like this, remember the sun don't shine on one man's house alone. In times like this,
Reggae culture, reggae dance.
All the hits, remember the sun don't shine on one man's house. What happened to the fatherless and the motherless? Who's gonna save them when they need a helping hand? They can't go to the feds, can't go to the press, not even to the president's grandpa dead and granny dead. While the rest of the family, everybody selfish. One man gone with everything and let the youth them suffering. In times like this, just look up on the hills and you know that you are not alone. In times like this, remember the sun don't shine on one man's house alone. In times like this, just look up on the hills and you know that you are not alone. In times like this, remember the sun don't shine on one man's house. Be aware of the pastors with some bad preaching. Be aware of the teachers with some bad preaching. Be aware of the mothers with some bad breastfeeding. Be aware of the leaders with them gone with cities. Be aware for the journalists who spread bad news. Be aware for the leaders with them political views. Be aware for the new world order. Be aware for the 666 microchip on your finger. In times like this, just look up on the hills and you know that you are not alone. In times like this, remember the sun don't shine on one man's house alone. In times like this, just look up on the hills and you know that you are not alone. In times like this, remember the sun don't shine on one man's house. Jaja give we air and go breathe. Just remember Jah give we the earth and go feed. Just remember Jah give we the land, so go farm. Don't get caught up in a wicked one's palm.
Black Prophet with In Times Like This. That one coming in at the third spot. And as we mentioned, Tonto's list is not necessarily in order of, you know, which is best of which is. So we just listed 10 of his favorite songs. All right, let's get that clear. So number 3, the third song Tonto dropped is Black Prophet In Times Like This. Tonto, what is your next song?
My next song will be Jawise, Running Around.
Rally Round from Jawise.
Yeah, Running Around. Yeah.
Wicked. Recently, you were in Ghana. You met Jawise, didn't you?
Yeah, man. I met my Jawise. You know, me go check him in the yard.
Nice, nice.
I said Jawise is my youth.
Of course. I remember when we had this interview on this show, and we surprised him by having you come in to talk to him and all of that. Yeah, I love that moment, man. Yeah, that was one of my best interviews. And
I was shocked the way the boy pick up the words, man. I couldn't believe it, you know.
Yeah.
You know, me, I hear the songs, and every now and then, and his dad used to send me songs. I was like, yeah, man, I heard this tune there, but the youth wicked, man. Who is that?
Yeah.
And it was like, Jawa is my second son. I was like, are you joking? I was like, what?
Yeah. Yeah.
I couldn't believe it, but
Yeah.
I didn't doubt neither.
Okay.
You know,
Because you knew him from a much younger age, right? And you saw
no,
the talent.
I know the kid when he was like 2 years.
Hmm.
You know, like I know the kid when he was like 2 years old, and I'm always in their yard till he was like 9, 10.
Mm-hmm.
So it's more or less like you know, he grew around me, and you know, every day, you know, ranking like, you know, DC, the way you know, the neighborhood is, you know, they are kind of snub. It used to be like a kind of snub neighborhood where you know, a little loud sound and the neighbors are complaining and stuff like that. You know, and I live in a exhibition, and when you cut across about a kilometer, then you enter into Banana Hill. And Rankin in Yard is in Banana Hill, and Rankin have the big sound, and he has no problem with the neighbors, like, with the sound. So all of us, you know, all sound man, you know, musicians around the whole neighborhood, everybody end up in Rankin's house. Everybody. So every day we are there, you know, because that's more or less like a rehearsal ground. You know, he has the sound in the yard and the lot of top plates and guitars and everything. So always playing music 24/7.
Wicked. And Jawise now is a youth where I feel like Ghana should take seriously, very seriously for that matter, right? Because that kid has a potential, and I call him kid not in a derogatory way. I call him kid as just an endearing term for, you know, a young brethren as he is, right? Because he has some serious potential, Rasta, serious potential, and he has caught the eyes of some very serious people too, as we learned from that interview, right? People are looking at him in Europe. People are looking at him in Jamaica. Here in the US, I have submitted his works with some festival people, you know, and we don't want to say too much because of contractual issues and all of that. But all I'm saying is that he is a product that Ghana should take seriously. I personally think so. You know, yes. And we put him on the Where the Money rhythm, which was my introduction to him. That's when I met him for the first time through Jababzi, you know. And he killed that rhythm. Let me tell you, Tonto, we got the best feedback from all the songs that we put on the rhythm, right? Let me stick to the local songs. Let's leave the foreign songs. I've got Turbulence is an authority on his own. You know what I mean? But of all the other artists, all the local artists, we got the most feedback from Jawise's track. Most of the DJs that got back to us, that was the song they were talking about most.
The boy is like a young veteran.
And you know what impresses me most about him, apart from all the excessive talent that he has for musicality, is his message. Charlie, the kind of message that boy has in his music, it's like somebody who's growing up in like Bobo camp or something, like somebody who's like under some serious culturing. You understand? Like high messaging. Anyhow.
Because like I was saying, his dad is the most generous person I ever met.
Kwesi Ranking, big up yourself. Big up your structure, Kwesi.
He's very, very kind and accommodating. So all kind of, Rastas come to the yard. Everybody, and he's a Rasta man himself. But all the time, reasoning, higher reasoning in the yard, and conscious music and all kind of things. So I don't wonder, because the youth is like he has seen too much talent. And listen,
there you go.
Too much.
There you go. And it's like a sponge, man, because he soak it all up, and he's reproducing it. All right, people, Jawise a gem of an artist with this song he calls Rally Round.
Revolution, manipulation, and pollution. Black people know yourself. Judicial revolution, manipulation, and pollution. Black people know yourself. I have a dream and the dream come like a vision to me. I saw that children rally run that job. Have a dream and the dream come like a vision to me. I saw that children run. Jaja said I come pick uplift these people to this jungle sunshine with first day by day. Your heart would have trouble and your worries them a double. Cause your butt never bubble. Sometimes you feel feeble as the day goes by. I have to stay alive. I don't have no other choice than to live a better life and bring your good vibes. I hope you feel alright. My sister in my bedroom, when you hear me song, I have a dream and the dream come like a vision to me. I saw Jack children rally run Jack John. I have a dream and the dream come like a vision to me. I saw Jack children rally run Jack John. Show down van, no long van, be long. I pity for my people who no love. Show down van, no long van, be long. I pity for my people who no love. It's like a family, I gathering. There is no one run fine, but rather love and all money run. Job table, job children, a circle done. We are do some reasoning, it building kingdom. All them say we must live in a one anaconda and defend the human race with an article love. But man, this man get nothing but flush. Man should have one aim, one soul and God. I have a dream and the dream come like a vision to me. I saw that children rally run that town. Have a dream and the dream come like a vision to me. I saw that children rally run. Through this revolution, manipulation and pollution. Black people know yourself. Through this revolution, manipulation and pollution. Black people know yourself. Show love and no love and be love. I pity for my people who no love. Show love and no love and be love. I pity for my people who no love. I have a dream and the dream come like a vision to me. I saw that children rally run that town. Have a dream and have a dream and have a dream.
Yes, indeed. Sounds of the man called Jah Wise with that one called Rally Round. Yes, and that is Tanto's number 4 song for the playlist today. Now we are going to go on to the next track. Tanto, what is the next track today?
My next track will come from Osaje for Stop the Worry, you know?
Stop the Worry from Osaje for another very serious youth. And I don't know if I can call Osaje for youth too much like that, but I'm older than you, Saji, so I think I can still call you youth now. No. All right. Just by the by, brethren. Yes, it's all love. But all right. Yes, another serious brethren, same way, you know? Because Saji is... And Saji has been around. If you're talking about some of the artists who have really been around, that's Saji for natural.
Yeah, man, Saji has been around for way back, you know, right from, you know, back in the days, they used to have a band called, I forgot this band name. That's a long time, you know. He used to have some band before, you know, I pulled him out and put All Star together. Like, you know, All Star is more like it's more of commercial band, you know, playing, you know, covers,
nightclubs and things like that, yeah.
Originals and stuff, you know, just to make some cash, you know, run out, you know, play.
True.
I get like musicians from different bands and put them together. So put it, call it All Stars Band. You know, because in that time, it's like most of the reggae musicians are mostly
Uh-oh.
I just so for the job. Life is a journey, on it full of ups and downs.
All right.
Will surely come back around.
We have network issues. We should be reconnecting with Tonto.
Yo.
Yes, Natty.
Yeah.
Go through. Yeah, man.
Yeah, like basically, you know, there is like occasionally, so economically, so I decided to set up a strictly commercial reggae band. You know what I mean? To keep the band them surviving.
People, please stop calling my line. Please stop calling my line. Please, whoever it is, stop calling my line, please. I'm live, please. All right, go to Tonto.
You know, so, you know, just to keep the finance flowing, you know.
Yeah,
So
man.
that's the main concept of setting up, you know, Osajifo was, you know, one of the corner pillar, you know, and a Confona Nash, and, you know, Yobby Youth, we have Rootsman on the drum, and, you know what I mean, Mahoney, we call him Super Dope on keyboard, you know.
I've seen. And you have a track with him. So of course he's somebody that you know very, very well, you know. And not just that, to feature an artist on your track, you have to have a lot of respect for them, right? And yeah.
Enough respect for
Yeah.
Enough respect to Osajifo, you know.
Is it just me or the audio levels went down?
Appreciate art, you know. I really appreciate art in any all kind of form, and you know, especially when it comes to music art, you know, and not only reggae, you know, but even when you go you know, I listen to good music outside even the reggae and stuff, you know. As long as, you know, it has the vibes and the authoring, you know, the delivering, and the whole production is good, and it's, you know, it has a better relation to the general public listening to it. I like it, you know.
Nice.
But mostly, you know, my main ultimate music is reggae. But once in a while, I go out, you know. Yeah, and listen to other good stuff. You know?
All right.
Because remember, the music.
Hello. All right. All right. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yes, we're still having some connectivity issues, but in the meantime, let's go on straight and listen to the next track. This is the man called Osajifo with Stop the Worry, one of my personal favorites as well.
Wow, wow. Whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Osajifo represents. Stop the worry. Problem no dey finish yo, brother. Keep charging on. No matter the situation. Stop the worry. Problem no dey finish yo, sister. Keep moving on. No matter the frustration. The person where you help that day, he say he don't know you today. The person you protect the other day, he say may them carry you away. It be so like day, each and every day, brother. So don't you feel no way? Pray for better day, sister. Stop the worry. Problem no dey finish yo, brother. Keep trying on. No matter the situation. Stop the worry. Problem no dey finish yo,
sister. So keep moving on, no matter the frustration. Be wise and be humble. Delegate to used to be simple. Life road is hard, straight and terrible. Stay out of trouble. Disappointment, there. Enviness, there. Jealousy, there. Backbiting, there. Blackmailing, there. Stand firm today. Face them today. Stop the worry. Problem no dey finish you, brother. Keep trying on, no matter the situation. Stop the worry. Problem no dey finish you, sister. Keep moving on, no matter the frustration. The person where you help that day, he say he don't know you today. The person you protect the other day,
Hey, what about pussy?
he
This is what you do. Right here, I eat what you do.
He be so like day, he be so like day.
Reggae culture, reggae culture, reggae dance, reggae culture.
So that you feel no way, pray for better day. Sister, stop the worry. Problem no dey finish you.
Stop the Worry, Sons of the Man Carlos Sajifo. And that's the number 5 song for today on Rastanto playlist. Let's move on straight to the next one. Tonto, what's your next track?
Yeah, my next one is it's Rocky Dawoni in Ghana.
Rocky Dawoni in Ghana. You remember when that song came out? I was in the University of Ghana. I remember the fever that song created. Talk to me, Tonto. You remember when that song came out?
Yeah, man, I remember very well. Actually, I have a long memory of Rocky, way back to like a local crisis in the 90s.
Interesting.
There was some festival like that. I don't know. Is it? I forgot that festival name in the 90s. That time I was playing with Jajata, percussion and go back in because and that was the first time I actually saw Rocky. That time it was not Rocky, it was a local crisis from the University of Ghana.
Yeah.
And they came to play on the festival at a trade fair center.
Yep.
So that was my first memory, and they were they were quite unique that time. Local crisis. They were because they have different kind of feeling.
Yeah.
This time it's
Yeah.
it's more like pinky reggae and stuff like that in the scene, and Esto said coming up with all the hot dancehall and and all kind of things going on. Like they come up with totally different sound. Yeah, they come up with more like classic reggae,
Yeah.
layback.
Yeah. And Rocky is also one of the artists that has really put the name of Ghana music in general, right? And Ghana reggae, for that matter, out there. Because for all intents and purposes, the most accomplished reggae artist in Ghana in terms of awards and that type of thing. Because he's been nominated for Grammys and all of that.
Yeah, I know. That was like 5 or 6 years ago.
Yeah. And he backs that up with some really good music as well. He has another song that also made the charts on Radio Culture. I forget what it's called right now, but that song, I think, when we were going for a break for the season 1, it was still on the charts. So when we resume, it's most likely still going to be there. But anyhow, people, here is Rocky Dawoni with this iconic song in Ghana.
Time now for jubilation. Oh God, I wish I had an answer. Causing sweet love, our spirits will grow. We're sitting down every day, and then behind the wall there's smiling and storms. The people all know the reason why we still grow. So brothers be jamming, yes be jamming, yeah. We'll be jamming today, hiding it, oppress them and running. Whilst we jumping, yeah. We'll be jamming today. So say it's no from Rasta. In Ghana, we're stopping all the suffering. In Ghana, I say it's no from Africa. In Ghana, Jaja seals and signs and delivers. Yes, he seals and signs and delivers. Oh yeah, yeah. I've heard you cry. In Ghana. Oh God, I've heard you. This feeling makes me feel so strong that I don't even know just what to do. Oh, yes, I really know now. I really got to get this straight. Yeah. I know my feelings are serious. We are going stop non-stop. So brothers be rising and be jamming. Yeah. We'll be jamming today, hiding it, oppress them and running. Once we jumping, we'll be jamming today. So say it's no from last time. In Ghana, we're stopping all the suffering. In Ghana, I say it's no from Africa. In Ghana, Jaja seals and signs and delivers. Yeah. Yes, he seals and signs and delivers. Oh yeah, oh, right on top of Mount Zion, with gladness I wipe my tears. Lord, raise my flag, red, gold, and green, so I can sing a song for Africa with honesty. Oh, the people should know. I say you will go right to the east, spread out to the west, spread out to the north, brother. Go right to the south, over to the east, over to the west, over to the north, brother, over to the south. To tell you, I know you feel I'm feeling right now. So you know I feel it. Time now for jubilation. Oh God.
Yes, indeed. Time now for jubilation. Songs of Rocky Dawuni. Number 6 on the list today. We are going on to number 7. Tonto, what's number 7 for today?
Quick, that would be a bomba. Give me a sweet mandola.
Kiss Mandola from Boomba. Before we drop Kiss Mandola, Rastaman, tell me about Ras Boomba, that guy. Another musical gem.
May I tell you, Bomba, go way back. Way back. You know, Bomba is like the most poetic music ever.
True that. True that. One of the
written in Ghana, you know.
Very lyrically astute. Very, very, very poetic. Yes. Very poetic.
Yeah, his lyrics are very, very, very poetic. And I was like, wow.
Style.
He's something else, you
Yeah.
know. And, you know, very, you know, unique way of, you know, delivering the lyrics and the musical creativity.
Yep.
It's like he's somebody where, you know, it's like you cannot compare him with any artist. It's like a real, like a,
He's,
you know what I mean? Like
he's an authority on his own. I agree with you. And Boomba's passion.
He's trying to. It's like he's more like trying to set a trend of his own.
Mm-hmm. And his passion for music is crazy.
Of the day.
You know, when he came out of university and he went to, there's this story that he told us when he went to the North, because you know he went to do his national service or he went to teach in the North or something of that nature. And I think one day he was going up north or something, and he had to basically bask his way up, right? And those of us who live in the West, we know what basking is. Basking is there in Ghana as well, but they just don't call it basking. Basking is basically singing in public for some money. Basically, you have some talent. You see, if you go to New York, the subway, you see that all the time. The people there, no, they are not poor. Somebody they want to test their skill. And one of the ways to test it is basking. So they'll go to like the train station, set up a little combo, and start playing their instrument. And judging from what it's a research method for them basically. But for Boomba, no, he basically basked his way up north, play music to get money to pay his way. Like his passion for music is next to nothing. Like, you understand? It's crazy. When I say next to nothing, though, what I mean is it's beyond compare. That's Ras Boomba for you.
You know, he's a very unique.
Very unique.
You know,
and you know another thing that I like about Boomba, Boomba has bagged or has played with almost every reggae artist there is in Ghana to play with. Almost every one of them has played with Boomba in one way or the other. You know what I mean? At some point, Boomba was playing with us when we're playing Sharing She with Seven Fireside, you know. And I remember one small story. Let me tell this small. No, maybe it's too private. We're rehearsing in fire. No, seriously. We've shared some very private moments, you know, private as in like things that happen when we are rehearsing together as a band, you know, and some of the things that we teased each other about and stuff like that. I would need their permission to share that. So I'll leave that for now. But the point I'm making is Boomba has played with almost everybody there is to play with in the reggae arena, you know, including some artists that are not even from Ghana. And on his own, he equally makes beautiful music. One of them is the one I'm about to drop. It's called Kiss Mandola. That is Tonto's number 7, right? We will be back after this one.
I'ma kiss you. I'll be coming back to kiss you. Say you're gonna have to kiss me right back. Oh yeah. Kiss me, my daughter. I'm gonna kiss you. I have to kiss you. Kiss me, my daughter. Gonna kiss you. I have to kiss you. Yeah. Feeling high. I'm feeling low. Whenever I get this feeling, I get to know. Say you're gonna have to kiss me, Mandola. Mandola. You and me to ecstasy. Whenever I get this feeling, I get to know that I'll be coming back to kiss you, Mandola. By the riverside, kiss me, Mandola. I'ma kiss you. Kiss me, Mandola. Skiddy about rinky. Gotta kiss you, yeah. Well, feeling higher. I'm feeling low. Whenever I get this feeling, I get to know that I'll be coming back to kiss you. Right now. Oh, yeah. You and me to ecstasy. Whenever I get this feeling, I get to know that I'll be coming back to kiss you, Mandola. By the riverside, kiss me, Mandola. Amandola, kiss me, Mandola. I'm gonna kiss you, yeah. Whenever I get this feeling, I get to know that I'll be coming back to kiss you. Whenever I get this feeling, I get to know. Say you're gonna have to kiss me. Whenever I get this feeling, I get to know that I'll be coming back to kiss you. Whenever I get this feeling, I get to know. Say you're gonna have to kiss me, I'll be coming back to kiss you. You're gonna have to kiss me, I'll be coming back to kiss you. You're gonna have to kiss me, I'll be coming back to kiss you. You're gonna have to kiss me, I'll be coming back to kiss you. You're gonna have to kiss me, Mandola. Amandola.
Kiss Me Mandola sounds of Ras Bumba, one of the gems that we have in the reggae dancehall fraternity. Ras Bumba, big up instructor Ras. All right, Ras Bumba was also on the Where the Money Rhythm, and when we released his song, right? You know how we released a song in batches of 5. When we released Bumba's track, and the funny thing is, he didn't even know, he wasn't even aware. So it wasn't like he even went to go share on social media or say like, come and watch or come and whatever. But the day we launched that set of 5, when we launched his song on the rhythm, it caught the most views. When he went on Santino's show, when he went on Santino's show, right, on Yard and Foreign to go do the online launch of the song, it got the most online views of all the songs. That speaks to something, doesn't it? All right, next track, Ross.
Next track will be Shasha Mali, Boom Boom Wawa.
Boom Boom Wawa. Shasha Mali is another serious artist who has also taken Ghana reggae to different levels, right?
Another level.
Yes. Remember Shasha Mali in Australia, you know? And with his live performance and all that. And Shasha Mali has a unique voice and a unique style. His style seems to kind of rub off like several other, artists that you can kind of identify in his thing, but he's very unique in the way he delivers his art. He's another gem from the reggae.
You know, like 3 or 4 years ago, he was in Denmark, played in Denmark.
I see.
I wanted to bring him to Sweden, but he gets well. Let's leave the story alone. The next time we talk about that.
Next time we'll talk about the story. Oh gosh. But sometimes
Sasa is a butterfly,
basically because Rasta, sometimes these things it could just be contracts, and the way people have contracts and how they interpret them and how we can't understand their point of view. Because again, we try to put Shasha Mali on the rhythm, and I don't think that we did a very good job communicating why he should be on the rhythm to him, because we're dealing with some management people who did not really see why he should be on the rhythm, and I found that a bit strange. But anyhow, it's maybe because they have a different, that's how I interpret it. Maybe they had a different focus at the time, So hopefully they will jump on the next rhythm. And so will you, Rastanto. Get ready. Anyhow, next track is Shasha Mali, Boom Boom Wawa. And before that, Shasha Mali dropped a song for Burning Spear, a song to honor Burning Spear. It's called Tribute to Burning Spear. And Burning Spear retweeted that, right? Or reposted it, I should say, in appreciation of the recognition that Shasha Mali had given him. And if you ask me, he did very good with that track. But that's a story for another day. Right now, this is number 8, right? Number 8 on Tonto Slays. Boom Boom Wawa from Shasha Mali.
Truths and rights, and I
come. Wow, wow, wow. Boom, 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 boom. Wow, 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 wow. Boom, 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 boom. Ghana politics. It's all about Kufo and Rollins. Hey. It's Ghana politics, I say, yeah. It's all about the Rollins and Kufo. It's a shame. Hey. Rollins says, boom, boom, boom. Kufo says, wah, wah, wah. Rollins says, nah, boom, boom, boom. Kufo says, wah, wah, wah. Hey. The belly full, but we hungry, yeah. Oh, the belly full, but we hungry. Oh, oh. Cost of living gets so high, rich and poor them start to cry. Cost of living gets so high, rich and poor them start to cry. But Ghana politics is all about the Rollins and Kufo. It's a shame.
Reggae culture. Reggae culture. GX reggae dancehall culture.
Boom, boom, boom. Kufo says, wah, wah, wah. Rollins says, boom, boom, boom. Kufo says, wah, wah, wah. Hey, the belly full, but we hungry. Oh, water. The belly full, but we hungry, yeah. Hey.
All the hits, one station.
Control from Medina to Accra. Right after Tataquashi interchange. Right after Tataquashi interchange. On your right hand side is Hotel Diwawa. Hey, go forward a little bit more. Right after Aquaje interchange. Right after Aquaje interchange. On your right hand side is Boom Boom Junction. Ubona. Trotro from Medina to Accra. Trotro from Medina to Accra. After the first interchange, Hotel Diwawa is on your right hand side. Hey. When you go forward past the 7 Military Hospital, after the next interchange. When you go forward past the 7 Military Hospital, after the next interchange. Boom Boom Junction is also on your right hand side. Whoa, Rollins says, boom, boom, boom. Kufo says, wah, wah, wah. Rollins says, boom, boom, boom. Kufo says, wah, wah, wah.
Boom Boom Wawa, Sons of Shashamali. That's number 8 on Rastanto's list for today on playlist. Next, Ras, what's number 9?
Well, the next artist is like one of the artists that inspired me in the early 90s so much. Like, it's like, wow, I couldn't believe it, you know? I start getting into the reggae business in the way back as 1987, you know, where, I used to play with Fat Lion, and I've seen all SOZ. I've been to all what they call Rosanabo concerts in Orion. Kind of, true that, but it's something happened in the 1990s. It called Perform 90. I don't know if you remember that show.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
Perform 90.
Yep.
And all of a sudden, here come with these three jet men out of nowhere I never seen before on stage. I was like, who are those?
Who are these people?
Who are these people? Where they come from? I think I've seen everybody, but these people.
Yeah.
And
You thought all the Rastas were in Accra at the time, right?
Yeah.
You didn't know there's some serious Rastas there in the inner land.
Yeah. And these people come up and they introduce them as Mystic Italites.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, well, okay, let's hear what they got to offer. Man, when those guys grab the mic, the whole place like goosebumps.
There you go.
They have some. They started with this tune, now big into boom boom. That time is the best. Yeah, Father's time is the best. Bumbo like the war place still out. Everybody was like, wow.
Wicked.
It's like, wow. It was wicked, man. Their show. And do you know that they were the only reggae band that, like, the whole festival, there were multiple artists. They won the best music award that performed 90. They actually gave them award, literally gave them award. And it's not an award music festival. But at the end of the show, they bring them back and give them award on the stage.
Serious thing.
Wow. Only band that they call them back and give them something to show the appreciation. Yo, man, those guys were like, wow, the music. And the working the whole place is the song I'm going to request, Bam Bam.
Wicked.
When they play Bam Bam, the whole place like turn upside down. The whole place turn upside down. Bam, 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 yeah. Sorry, my word.
No, man, free, man. This is a big show. This is not a kid show. Tag free.
And the platform like there, I think they were using their overdrive, their sound. You remember overdrive?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They have like the biggest sound in Ghana at that time. Even till now, I think they still have the biggest sound. Yo, these huge speakers and this. Yo, the music is hitting you like hell. Bum, 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 yeah. Bum, bum, yeah. Everybody was waving. Everybody is like, the whole place swing up. No, not a one single person stands still. Yo, Mystic Italize, enough respect to Raskobi.
Wicked, Raskobi. I hosted Raskobi on my show, on this show a while ago.
I haven't seen that video yet.
Oh, you haven't seen? You missed that. I will send you the link. You should see that video. Yeah. And that was when Wiro was here as well. That's when Wiro was visiting. That's when Wiro was in Texas. So he was in the studio. So me and Wiro were here and we were speaking with Raskobi over the phone. It was quite an interview.
And you know that after like 2 weeks later, after the show, 2 weeks later, I met Raskobi on the road. And I think he twisted his ankle. And I was like, no, man, Rasta, come make me go. That time, the fire line on the Ojajata, we had a camp in the South Odoko there. The Blue Lagoon Hotel. If you remember that time, the fire line on Ojajata.
Yeah.
So I take the man there and, the man then pull up some herbs and boil and put the man food. And from that time, me and the brother became bona fide.
I see.
Yeah, that was the second time I met him. And we became bona fide till today,
I see.
So make it send me my way back.
Of course.
Days,
Get ready to be sent back to the land of memories, of nostalgia. This is Raskobi and the Mystic Italize. Call this one Bam Bam or Bang Bang. I'm not sure. Is it Bam Bam or Bang Bang? Whichever way you take it. Either Bang Bang or Bam Bam. I see me fake that no. Bam Bam. Drop it. Raskobi and Mystic.
Bamba, 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 yeah. Bam bam there, bam bam everywhere. Why? Bamba bamba bam bam yeah, bam bam there, bam bam everywhere. I want to know. Bamba bamba bam bam yeah, bam bam there, bam bam everywhere. Will someone tell me why? Bamba bamba bam bam yeah, bam bam there, bam bam everywhere. So I know. Jah created this world with peace, love, and harmony. But why this disrespect? Ooh, yeah, from humanity. Why this destruction? Ooh, yeah, of Jah's creation. You need a higher meditation to check the situation. You need a higher meditation to check the situation. Bamba 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 yeah, bamba there, bamba everywhere. Bamba 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 yeah, bamba there, bamba everywhere. I want to know. Bamba 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 yeah, bamba
again.
Reggae culture. Reggae culture. It's reggae dance. Reggae culture. By special request of the guest of the day, Rastanto, we had to pull that back. Yes, indeed. Yo, you should listen to you should listen to the discussion I have with Tonto when the song is playing and the mics are muted, man. I think that is the essence of the show if you could hear it. But anyhow, he requested a pullback of that track. And so we had to do that. Bam Bam from Rascobi and the Mystic Italites. Reggae culture. Reggae culture. It's reggae dance. Reggae culture.
Jah created this world with peace, love, and harmony. But why this disrespect? Ooh, yeah, from humanity. Why this destruction? Ooh, yeah, of Jah's creation. You need a higher meditation to check the situation. You need a higher meditation to check the situation. Bamba 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 yeah, bamba there, bamba everywhere. Bamba 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 yeah, bamba there, bamba everywhere. I want to know. Bamba 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 yeah,
Radio,
bamba there, bamba
radio,
everywhere.
culture.
Someone tell
Radio,
me bamba 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 yeah, bamba there, bamba everywhere.
Bam Bam here, Bam Bam there, Bam Bam everywhere. Sons of Rascobi and the Mystic Italites. The ardent listeners of the show would remember when we spoke with Rascobi and the Mystic Italites. Great interview. And that's also when we had Emperor Wiru I in the studio. Yes, indeed. That's number 9 on Rastonto's list for today on playlist on Reggae Reverbs. All right. Now we are going to drop the final tune of the day. Rastonto, what's your final track for the day?
Well, final track. A lot of track left, sis. I hope you bring me back again.
Definitely. No, not just once. We'll be bringing you back again and again and again. So you better get ready for that.
Yeah. Well, my next one, my last and not least, is coming from Roots by Nature. Teach the youth about Garvey. You know, Quantabisa, Roots
Ras
by
Quantabisa.
Nature. You know, yeah, he's been my brethren for a long time, way back, we play together. And before that, I know him at the DC way back.
Mm-hmm.
And All-Star, he used to come and play with us sometimes as a guest guitarist and stuff like that,
Yep. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Yes.
And, there's a lot of songs I want to play from their list, but they are recent, not recent, but one of their recent, Teach the Youth About the Garvey. I mean, I like the lyrical content and the whole production.
Yeah.
I think it's unique.
Another very serious and very conscious lyricist, Like, he doesn't play with the music. You see, that's when I listen to Ras Quantabisa, what I hear is a man on a mission. You understand? His music is, you can clearly tell that his music is meant for a purpose. It's not music for music's sakes, That's one thing I like about Quantabisa. But you have a personal relationship with him too. You just mentioned, right? You've played together before and all of that, right?
Yeah. And it's still my bona fide brethren. Just 2 days ago, I was talking to him,
And he's also in Sweden, correct?
Yeah, but he lives in the Stockholm.
Okay.
He lives in the upper class city.
You they talk Stockholm like me, and you they live Sweden where I know Stockholm. Waiting is Stockholm.
Stockholm.
Oh, Stockholm. Oh, Stockholm. Okay. All right.
Stockholm is the capital.
The capital,
city
Stockholm. Okay, I heard it different. Forgive me.
Of Sweden.
Yeah. I heard it. I heard it different. Forgive me, Charlie. My mind is tired, man. I need a spliff.
And the Gothenburg is their working class city.
I see. Okay.
Yeah. So Stockholm is the
the administrative capital.
The administrative capital, but it's quite different, Like in Sweden is when it comes to administration and governmental ministry and those things, it's not set in one place, Like where Accra, we have ministries
all in Accra in one city.
No, them. Let's say Ministry of Education. Let's give you an example, like in Ghana, Ministry of Education, they like Bolega.
Yeah, I think that's how it should be too.
Yeah, Ministry
of put every ministry in a different region. That's a very good thing.
Ministry of Health, they like Kumasi.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Ministry of Agriculture will be like somewhere in Axim. That's how they put the government ministry. Only the parliament is in the capital and the presidential, house and those things. But any other ministries, they share it in order for every region to have
some administrative control of some sort. That's some serious thing I think we should consider in Ghana, because there's no reason why the Ministry of Agriculture should be situated in Accra. It makes no sense. Imagine if the Ministry of Accra Ministry of Agric was situated in Afram Plains.
Yeah.
Which is a bread basket. Right?
Yeah.
And the farmers know or ministry, so they can have easy access to the minister. Rather than if they need something, they have to trek all the way to Accra. And when they reach Accra, it's another 10 barriers before they can speak to the minister. Any which ways.
Yeah,
we're going to invite you another day to speak just about government systems, because when I talk to you offline, right? And people, Rastonto is a man that I speak with a lot. We share a lot of ideas, and we just sometimes just talk for talking's sake, just to catch up as brethren and all of that, But some of the things I hear you say, Rasta, I think are things that we should share with people, because these are things that are not even musically related, but they are things that we can benefit from as a people, both to improve ourselves as personally and also as a society, from our Charlie. There's a reason why we travel. And we don't imbibe negative influences. But when we see things that we think we can borrow and make use, to better ourselves, and we should definitely do that. Any which way, we are going to drop the last track for the day. This is the song from the man Tonto's neighbor. Yes.
He's 300, almost 400 kilometers away from me.
Well, but he's closer to you than most of us. So.
Well, you can say so.
You know what I'm saying? It's like somebody thinks that when you did say America, for instance, right? Because somebody did America, be your neighbor. Listen, man, there's some places where America have like 3 or 4 different time zones. You know what I'm saying? So make that sink in your head. Say you travel out and then 1 hour go back. Then come and tell me, say, because I did America, somebody who is in New Jersey and me where I did Texas, he be my neighbor. Any which ways. Toto, before we drop the last track, your last words as we sign out, Bridget.
Well, my last words goes to all the people in the reggae fraternity to keep the West going. And moreover, it goes to every reggae presenter that is in GH playing reggae music. I went to GH. I was, most of it, I didn't have much time, so I have 1,000 things to do. So most of the time I'm driving around and, listening to the radio and stuff like that. And it's like I could hear a lot of reggae played. And most time I don't hear one tune from Ghana. Okay? The thing is, to the Ghanaian people, what you don't know, all the reggae you keep playing every day, at the end of the day, you are taking the royalties of Ghana to foreign country. I don't say don't play, but balance it. At the end of the day, hey, we are big family. What you don't understand it, when one make a little bit money, it affects the whole entire community.
Fact.
Because the man is in Ghana. When he get the money, he spend it in Ghana. He's going to buy a petrol. Maybe your cousin or your auntie work in the petrol station. He's going to buy a food, which the market woman will earn some. He's going to buy a cloth woman will earn some. He's going to spend the money around, the money will circulate. So even if it don't affect you directly, it will affect the community. That will bring progress in the community. Because we live in a country. A country don't run by one person. When the people don't have money to spend, everything comes down still. Okay? And at the end of the day, you expecting money from the artists before you get played. Where the artists don't have the money. Okay? But if you make the artist big, one way or the other, if it don't affect you, it will affect your son tomorrow, it will affect your cousin, it will affect this thing. Everybody will benefit as a community in general. So we should start looking at our personal single pocket, but we should look at the larger picture as a Ghana.
Words of wisdom.
So please, play the music. Let them get some royalties, small for making they go buy some KK and those things.
You don't know, and things like that, Yes, words of wisdom, man. And that's exactly what we will do. We will play the music. We will play the music of Ras Quantabisa as we bow out of the studio today. Thank you very much, Ras Tonto, for taking time off your busy schedule to come and join us on the maiden edition of Playlist. Next week, God willing. Oh, next week is probably no. We're still in the same month, right? So it will be another playlist. The week after that, the chat show is resuming. Season 2 of the GH Reggae Dancehall chat show is resuming on Radio Culture. Please be ready for that.
I have to thank you instead for having me. It's well appreciated.
Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you. And for people like you, anytime we want to talk about GH Reggae Dancehall, we have to come to people like you because you have been around, you have seen it all, done it all, won the t-shirt. And if we want to know what we are really talking about, we have to go to who knows what they are talking about, right? And the other thing is that, as I stated, we're trying to document the history of GH Reggae Dancehall properly, okay? Because it seems like it's being left to its own devices, and then people like Consular Hayes are not even properly acknowledged. But through works like this, through you and I having this discussion, somebody's going to hear about Consular Hayes, maybe for the first time, right? And that's going to be on record because we are setting the record straight. GH Reggae Dancehall, if you be nearby, your people have worked for it. In a time where it wasn't even fashionable to be Rasta and all of that, no, there were people who were holding it hard. So that's why when I hear people talking about, oh, and you're Rastafobia, I think it's a very foolish argument. But I don't think we should be arguing about music. I think we should be making music, just like Ras Quantum said it. He calls this one "Teach the Youth About Garbage." So such times, blessed love every time. Radio Culture. I'm out.
Teach the youth about Yahweh. Them colonial laws is hindering our progress. Got to break free from them pagan tradition. African solution to Africa's problem. Afrocentric curriculum in our institution. Dismantle all barriers and borders of division. The people in the West, time for repatriation.